Hello, folks. It is your fellow centrist by the name of Jester. We ended our first episode on centrism and equality by introducing the concept of hierarchy. And we defined hierarchy as the inequality between people when it comes to practical knowledge and technical know-how in a particular subject. So, people with more wisdom on a specific job have more authority on the matter than someone else. How did they acquire the knowledge in the first place, though? Why don't all people possess that knowledge since we're all so equal, as I've said? Well, because of specialty. We choose onto what we want to focus our attention and passion. This conclusion leads me to a deeper question, which is, should we analyze hierarchies in pairs? Chapter 2, Pairs. I think so. Yes, I think we should analyze hierarchies in pairs, because for every action, there exists an equal and opposite reaction. Same holds true for hierarchies. Every commercial company is held accountable to its customers, suppliers, and workers, or at least it should be. No matter how powerful you may be in the corporate ladder of your own vocation, you are subject to laws, prohibitions, health, safety standards, moral obligations towards the state, the customers, your financial partners, even your business opponents. Hierarchy doesn't exist in a macroscopic level as both political sides would like you to think. Or at least hierarchy shouldn't exist if we examine the economy and society from above. Let me give you a more concrete example. If production of raw materials is halted or decreased, this unfortunate event has ripple effects on the adjacent businesses and so on a long enough timeline, on everything and everyone, no matter their financial power. If starch goes bad, bread factories and bakeries will suffer first, then the customers, then the government responsible for the well-being of all those customers. Everything is connected in pairs. You can be a positive influence on one thing while simultaneously have a negative impact on another thing. In the example of bread, alternative means of bread production could benefit from the change in the status quo of bread creation and so on and so forth. In conclusion, you can see how we all assume opposite roles potentially every single moment we participate in the economy and or in society. We hold ourselves and others accountable for their economic actions, and we ourselves are held accountable by others based on their measures of morality, efficiency, etc. There is no single hierarchy in society. There are always pairs of hierarchies that simultaneously complement and contradict each other. Chapter 2. Primitive accumulation. Okay, you might say, but the people currently holding more money than me and you were born with this advantage or weaseled their way to the top. Well, I can't speak for anyone with certainty, but if we begin our reasoning from the axiom that we introduced in the first episode, that is everyone is equal, then the ratio of good rich to bad rich is exactly 1, which means that for every good rich guy, there's a bad rich guy. Is that the best we can do? Well, according to physics, you need energy expenditure to gain an equal amount of energy. This is called the Carnot cycle efficiency, and it is the best theoretical model we have for efficiency in everything. Well, mostly machines and engines, but I am extrapolating its validity to the realm of economics and society. Essentially, this means that for every useful action I have taken, I also take a useless action. This is everybody's baggage, and mistakes and evil deeds are a part of the universe. If we made no mistakes, we would never learn the correct way. So far, I'm excusing the existence of morally dubious rich people, and I can hear you calling me a bootlicker. But hold on. Would you rather hurt yourself or others, if hurting someone is inevitable by science itself? The answer people give is sometimes I can afford to hurt myself for the common good, and sometimes I should hurt others to protect myself. Again, the ratio of selfishness to altruism is equal to unity. 1, 1. We are in a constant feedback loop. If we take too much, we are bad guys. If we give too much, we are white knights. If we give and take in equal proportions, we are merely human. By that logic, we can excuse or condemn monetary inequality based on what is morally earned by society instead of fixating on income imbalance between people. Again, I'm not advocating for capitalism or communism so far. I'm being totally centrist. If you can convince me that you're richer than me because you offer much more to society than I do, then I will let you be. If you cannot do so, well, you know. In conclusion, the burden of justification lies on the hierarchy itself. Does that sound a bit anarchist to you? Well, stay tuned because in the next episode we're going to discuss the political left wing from the perspective of centrism. Stay tuned.